Instagram now. Here we go. Are we live on Instagram? Are we live on Instagram? Are we live on YouTube? If you are here, there it is. So it says it's scheduled, notified, upcoming. If you are watching on YouTube right now and you can see the live on YouTube, please let me know. Let's see. Is that open? We're on. Okay. All right, I'll make sure I can turn on chat. All right, if we are live in Instagram and in YouTube, if you're there, just somebody comment, hashtag, we are live. You see me anywhere. If we're live in Facebook, if you're on Facebook and you can see that we're live, I want you to comment there for me and let me know. Say we are live on Facebook. All right. Day 24. Let's see. All right. There it is. We live. My man, Dante King. What's happening, brother? How are you doing today? How are you really doing? Is my question. How are you really doing, my brother? Dante King, all the way from Santa Barbara, California. What's happening? Also, please let me know, how's the sound? How is the sound? Let me get back in motion. Normally, I'm in here walking. There's a treadmill below me. Normally, I'm in here walking. I'm going to get back in motion. Maybe that should be one of my things. I'm always in motion. You catch me, I'm in motion. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's what we're going to do. How about that? Let's see. All right, we are in motion. We are live. If you are on any platform, clearly we're live on YouTube. If we're live anywhere else, let me know. If you can see this live broadcast on Facebook, on Instagram, on anywhere else, please let me know. Please let me know. I am wanting to make sure we are live everywhere before we really get going today. Uh-oh. I'm going to do something to make sure about that right now. Copy. Let's see. Dante King, my brother. What's going on? How you doing, man? Let's see. Let's see. All right. We're a little early. We're just waiting. It's 9 a.m. right now, but I'm going to give it a minute because I sent a lot of people from one platform to another. And hopefully they're able to get on today. We'll know in a moment. We'll know in just a moment. All right. Sarah Byrd's in the house. She's on YouTube, it looks like. Hopefully we're live on multiple places. It looks like we are. Irene, what's happening? Okay, looks like for some reason comments aren't coming through from Instagram over into my platform. But Irene, I see you over there on Instagram. Good to see you. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but hey, we're gonna get it going anyway. Today is the 24th day of the month. The 24th day of the month. You let me know if the music is too loud too, please. Working through a bunch of kinks here. Today's the 24th day of the month. How are you really doing? Are any of you really, really feeling good today? I am really feeling good. I've made a slight adjustment in my life, and I feel a little bit freer because of it. I've lightened my own load just a little bit, and I'm excited to have done so. I hope that many of you have done the same. It is 12:02 Pacific, lunchtime Pacific. I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope this day represents for you what it represents for me, a chance to try again, a chance to practice something useful again. Going into the weekend where most people around me are feeling a little bit lighter about their existence, I like this day because people have a different energy about them. I can feel it all over them. Everybody's feeling a little bit more optimistic. Hey, Sierra, what's happening? Welcome. She's feeling good. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm feeling good too. Genevieve Firestone, what's happening? One of the most consistent walkers in town. Genevieve, I'm walking right now on a track pad. I did 5 miles this morning, and then I stopped and I thought about you guys, and I thought about what I want to feel today, and I thought about the mantra of the day. We're going to get into it in just a second. We're going to let a couple more people come in. For some reason, none of the comments from Instagram are populating. Siobhan Brown! What? Oh my goodness. I got people from all parts of my life on this live. I wish I could bring more of my Instagram people into this particular. I could bring their comments on, but I can't today. We'll figure that out. We're working through all the kinks, y'all. We're not going to let anything stop us. Irene, good to see you. Let's see, who is that? Real Mom 02, what's happening? I can't believe Siobhan Brown. We got to catch up after this, girl. It is fantastic to see your name. Wow. All right. Digging in the crates of my existence. You know, it's a funny thing about getting to my age, which those of you who don't know me well, I am approaching 50 years old, which is crazy to think about. My brother, what's happening? Feeling good, feeling great. This is a man that teaches me so much every time I see him. Good to see you, brother. All right, it's 9:04. We're going to be getting going. Just give it one more minute, and we'll be all the way live across all platforms. Hopefully, everything integrating well. Daryl Jackson, good morning. Those of you who are feeling good, I am excited that that is the case. Here's why. I told you I'm approaching 50. I'm approaching the halfway mark of my life, and I've been very dead set on considering what this is all about. And I imagine many of you have done the same. You've been living for a while. Every now and then you think for a second, what is this all about? What am I doing? What is all this effort for? What am I doing? Where am I going? I spent a lot of time thinking about that recently. And one of my teachers, Esther, my auntie Esther, she kind of impressed upon me a certain idea. And that idea is that everything we think we want, really we want it because we think having it will cause us to feel good, to feel better about our existence in some way. Think about it yourselves. Think about that just for a moment. What is it that you want now? What do you want? Just think about it. Bring it into your mind for a second. What is it that you want? A new this, a new that, a move here or there, an additional person in your existence or not, a change in your physical form in some way. You want someone out of your life, whatever it is you're thinking you want. Why do you want it? If you think about it long enough, why you want it because you think that life would feel better. You'd feel better. You'd feel good in the having or releasing of that thing. And I thought about it over, and I think about it all the time. Why do I want this thing I want? I think it'll make me feel better. Why do I want this car that drives me when I don't have to? Because I think I like thinking in cars instead of navigating through traffic. And that makes me feel a lot better when I arrive wherever I'm going because I was sitting there all day. I think it just makes me feel better. I think feeling good is everything. It's beneath everything. I want to have a baby. Why? Why? Because you think it'll feel good to have one. To have something love you like that. To have a responsibility of taking care of something like that. To have a purpose in your life that's so crystal clear and identifiable and accessible. There's no question about it. I know my life's purpose. To take care of, to keep alive, to love this little baby. You do it because you think it's going to feel right, feel purposeful, give you a sense of purpose, a reason for existing. All of these things designed to help us feel good. So when I really, really, really started to believe that that's what it's all about, even the altruistic things. Mind you, I am a person who spent my entire life trying to help people in some way. That seems altruistic, like my objective is to help other people feel good. And that is true. I've done that my whole life. I've always been trying to figure out ways for everybody to come together and everybody to be well, because I want everybody to feel good. And guess what? Helping other people feel good, guess what that makes me feel? Really, really good. That's why I keep doing it. So I've come to this place of understanding that really all I'm after is to feel good and to help other people feel good. I want to share in that experience. I want to feel good. I want everybody to feel good. So I decided that I want to dedicate more of my awareness and attention to that fact. Instead of focusing so much on the things I want to get along the way, I've decided to throw myself into the feeling that I hope to achieve in the having or the letting go of or the changing of my life in some way. Dedication to the feeling of feeling good as opposed to the getting of the thing that then makes me feel good. I just switched the positions. Instead of thinking all the time about the doing the thing or getting the thing or changing in some way to get to feel good, I've decided to feel good first, right now, to thrust my mind into a place of feeling good so that I can feel good now along the way to slaying those dragons out there that are in the way of me feeling good. Gavin, what's up, man? Welcome back, brother. Good to see you. I am intent on feeling good now and helping other people to feel good now as we continue to adjust our lives in whatever way we want so that we can feel good at every now along the way. Even that future spot, that future point we're aiming at is still going to be now. So instead of waiting, I've decided to feel good now. I shared that desire with life itself. I have asserted onto life itself that I'm going to feel good and I'm going to help other people feel good. And along the way, I've pulled down ideas and concepts and frameworks and ways that I've taken my life and turned it into a powerful inoculant for feel good. One of those ways is a new meditative technology. I've been talking about it for a few days now. All of this I'm talking about right now is a pre-shock, a precursor to something that's coming. But I'd like to just start engaging with y'all now. I'd like to just start having this flow back and forth. And even though you're the only ones hearing me, I'm feeling you as well as you're in here. So feel free to comment in the comments. Feel free to say anything, whatever you feel. Just feel free. Give me something, because as you do, it intermingles with where I am, and it impacts where we go here. It impacts where we go. But I want to share with you a meditative technology called rhythm meditation. Put a hand up in the comments if you are someone that has struggled in some way with meditation. If you found it maybe difficult to get silent. Like some of y'all haven't. Gavin, this brother in here, he's meditated for ever. He had a really serious, long, intense meditative practice at one point in his life, and he was able to do it. He's able to get very still, get very quiet. Have anybody else out there had any trouble with getting very still, getting very silent, trying to shut down the mind as an objective? Anybody out there felt as though that was somewhat difficult for them to do? Anybody? Let me know. If you're out there and that's how you've felt, you've had a little difficulty with meditation, you've had a difficulty with attempting to get as still as possible, a difficulty with trying to be as silent as possible. Listen, I've had that experience as well. There have been times where I've been really good at it and times where it was really difficult for me. I've had both. Sarah says yes, she's had a difficulty with that. I imagine a giant portion of our population has had difficulty. Has had a difficulty with getting still, with stillness itself. And while I have seen the benefits of stillness and even experienced them myself, I know those benefits to be real. Even though that is something that has happened. Sierra's had an issue with it too. Even though I know those are real benefits, I've experienced them from time to time. I needed something else. So I went inside and I really looked for another way And what I found, we now call rhythm meditation. In this practice, rhythm is the new stillness. Soak that up. Rhythm is the new stillness. Rhythm is incredibly important and always has been. It always has been. Life is currently vibrating. What does that mean? There is a pulse to existence itself. It is vibrating. Those of you that have done enough DMT have felt that click. You heard that clicking. You know that life is vibrating. Rhythm is everywhere. Everywhere in every part of human life is rhythm. Day to night, rhythm. Seasons, rhythm. Here in the tropics where I live, we only got 2 seasons, rainy, dry, rhythm. You want to assess if someone is alive or not. You put the thing on, Rhythm, heartbeat, rhythm. Rhythm. Moon cycles, rhythm. Human life is about rhythm. And if you think about human culture, we've always used rhythm. Drumming. We use that rhythm. My brother Fada is a crazy drummer. His hands are just flying. And he does his thing. He's communicating with us and moving us to feel something. All of us feel something at the same time. Rhythm. My brother, Robert, what's up, man? Rhythm. This brother right here, DJ Razai, he is a master of manipulating rhythms on turntables. And his use of rhythm is designed to get everybody in a space on the same page at the same time, creating harmony, rhythm. All of human existence has been about rhythm. So we take rhythm in this new meditative technology and we use it to get ourselves in a trance, the way DJ Razai gets us in a trance with his rhythms that he puts together. And he brings us all to move at the same time. Everybody in the room on the same pace, and we use rhythm in the same way. We're going to use rhythm in this meditative practice to get ourselves into trance. You see me walking right now. This whole time I've been walking, right? And even the gait I'm currently using has built into it a rhythm. My feet, boom, 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 create this 4-part rhythm. And with that rhythm, using motion in this meditative technology, we take the rhythm of the feet as we walk, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we put a mantra on top of it. A mantra that is languaged at the same beat of the feet. Boom, 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 boom. And today, the 24th day of the month, there are 31 mantras. They match every day of the month. The 24th day, the mantra of the day is, I'm so resilient. I'm so resilient. Now watch how that works now. Left foot. I go, I'm so resilient. I'm so resilient. You see that now? Now imagine you were walking with the intention of using the rhythm of your feet, no matter how fast you're walking or how slow, to repeat that over and over and over and over. Let me tell you what happens when I do that. I'm so resilient. I'm so resilient. Eventually, all of the other thoughts about, what I'm going to eat for dinner and where I'm going today and what Sarah and I are going to do at 1 p.m. today. Ooh, and my mind, all those thoughts get pushed out, but I'm so resilient. I'm so resilient. And the result, after a while, after 10, 15 minutes of saying a statement, a mantra over and over and over and over, what happens is you end up pushing all of those random thoughts aside. They all end up just being moved out. Think about that for a second. They end up just, and the result of that consistent use of mantra on top of rhythm is that we push all the other things out, accomplishing something very similar to clearing of one's mind. So now we've got a technology where we can use rhythm, motion, mantra, and it pushes everything else out. And what is left behind is the statement we're making: I'm so resilient, I'm so resilient, I'm so resilient. Now, for those of you uninitiated with this particular context, what we mean by resilient in this context is the ability to snap back. It means that in many contexts, but we talk about snap back in a very specific way. I'm resilient. I can snap back from a focus on what's unwanted to a focus on what's wanted. That's our resilience. From fuck, this is all fucked up. Shit, god damn it. To, you know what? What's the opposite of it? What's the opposite of this thing that's frustrating me? What's the opposite of that? Oh, it's this. This is the opposite. We turn our attention from something being messed up to what's the opposite, what we desire instead. That's the resilience we're talking about in this particular mantra. I'm so resilient. Every time something goes wrong, I feel it, and that feeling of, oh, fuck, frustration, whatever it is, I ask myself, what's the opposite of this thing I'm experiencing? Because that's very telling. If this is driving me fucking crazy, what's the opposite? What do I really want? And it's that ability to snap from, god damn it, this sucks, to, whoa, this would be amazing. And then bringing that to the front of our awareness. That's resilience in this context. Being able to take everything unwanted and use it to identify what is wanted, and then causing our attention to stick there exclusively. That's resilience. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you how it works. Anybody here, anybody who's watching this live right now, is anyone frustrated about anything in existence right now? Anything in their lives? Anybody frustrated about anything? Sleep Nasty, Dodgers 2016, Daryl Jackson, Mantha Ray, CP Drew. Anybody in here frustrated with anything at all? Any part of your life? Just anything. Just throw it in the comment. Doesn't matter what it is. Anybody frustrated with anything in particular? In any way? Anybody got anything going on in their life that they wish wasn't happening? Anybody got, let me not say anyone in your life. We don't want to talk about what's the opposite of a person in your existence. Just give me anything that you're frustrated about. I'm currently feeling so good, I can't remember all the things I was frustrated about yesterday. And I bet they were real things. I bet I was real. Oh, shit, I do remember something. Okay, somebody says it. All right, we got to come. So Sierra, what's happening? Sierra of My Raw Dog. Y'all got to follow that account. Sierra says she's frustrated with her hair. I saw a presentation yesterday by a student at Harvard. African girl, black girl at Harvard. She was talking. She opens her talk and says, what if, she says to an audience of all kinds of people, what if every time you had to get a haircut, it took 4 hours and cost hundreds of dollars? She said something. It took 4 hours and cost $300. That's how she opened her talk, because she wanted all of us who don't have a crazy hair routine to know how frustrating and difficult and fucking time-consuming and expensive and often painful and ridiculous it is to get your hair braided. She was talking about a frustration of hers, like Sierra's having some sort of frustration with her hair. I know last time I was in LA, Sierra was getting her hair braided, so it just made my mind go to braids, right? So this young girl at Harvard was talking about how frustrating it was to get her hair braided. Sierra says it takes 8 hours to do her hair. That is, what a commitment. Everybody, all the men in here that don't have to do nothing like that, me and Rob, we over here bald. I damn near wake up like this every day. Listen, man, listen. We have no frame of reference for how frustrating that could be. None. So the young girl at Harvard is saying, listen, can you imagine that? What she does next is she says the word so, because it's so frustrating, so I decided to create a technology that could do it for me. The girl created some sort of freaking robot that braids black girl's hair in no time at all. And she's taking her technology, but she did something there. She had a frustration that was driving her insane. And she said, what on earth, what am I wanting? I'm upset about this, but what am I really, what's the opposite of me being upset about how long it takes and how difficult it is and how, what's the opposite of that? She said, you know what? It's not difficult, it's easy. So it went from difficult, I'd like it to be easy. I'd like it to be fast. I'd like it to be effortless. I'd like it to be inexpensive. Ooh, that's what I want. And she focused on those objectives that were the opposite of what she was experiencing. And in time, her mind, because she was focused on, instead of the frustration, she was like, yo, I really like the idea of getting my hair braided being something that was easy, inexpensive, fast, fun, not so time consuming. Oh, that feels good. I love that. Just the idea of it. It wasn't her reality yet. But she decided, you know what? I'm just going to think about the opposite of the shit that's driving me fucking crazy. So she thought about it. She threw her mind into, you know what? Oh, how cool would that be? Sierra, how cool would that be for your hair to take very little time, for it to be very easy to be done? Oh, for it to be fun, not stressful. She sat with that. And in time, what befell her was an idea for a robot that does it instead. Super speed. And she did it. She took her mind from what was unwanted, focused, just took the spotlight of her attention, focused on what the opposite of that unwanted thing was. And in time, life gave her back an idea to act upon that has me talking about her today from all the way across the world. And in this presentation, this was something she was getting ready to make millions of dollars on. By being resilient, taking something that's unwanted, flipping it to see what's the opposite, focusing exclusively on that, feeling what it would feel like to have that, life gave her an idea that not only solved her problem, but made her rich in the process. Oh, yeah, I'm going to find it for you. So she's out, you'll find her. She's out there now. Now she's out there. Now somebody, what? How many miles? I'm 6,000 miles from her. And I'm talking about her right now. Because she decided to be resilient, to take a feeling that was unsatisfying, flip it over, focus on that, and not just focus on it, but feel what it would feel like to be like that. And then she just kept feeling it, so it made her available for life to send her something that solved it. There's something about feeling good that takes your mind and keeps it open and available for things that life wants to send you. Yeah. There's something about it. Listen. There's something about it. You know, I used to really struggle with depression, like a deep, dark, cyclical depression I'd get into every now and then. And when I was in that depression, I couldn't see anything good. All I could see was what was wrong with life. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of shit wrong with life. There's a ton of stuff wrong with life. You all know this to be true. And even when there's so much wrong with life, even when that is an absolute truth, there's a lot going on that isn't. There's a lot going on that's not wrong. You all know this to be true. All of you. So, it is as logical to put the spotlight of your awareness on everything unwanted as it is to put on everything wanted. They're both out there. They're both real. You can decide where to put your attention. I'm suggesting that it makes you feel good now to have some resilience and flip your attention over to what is wanted. That's the suggestion. And it's not just a suggestion. When I ask you to say, I'm so resilient, that is to tell yourself and your subconscious that there's no decision to be made. I am a person that feels things unwanted and immediately flips them and then focuses exclusively on what is wanted, keeping myself in the highest state of feel good possible so that I can be available when life throws me things ideas, actions, potential actions, nudges, instincts, impulses, instruction that might guide me exactly to that feeling place I've decided is mine in advance. That's the technology. Whoo! We start our days using rhythm to communicate to life what it is that we believe to be true, that is true for us, so that life will get on your page, so that life will line up with your rhythm. You understand? Life is responding to our rhythm. Think about it. What is a rhythm but a series of cycles? You get women together for long enough, and their cycles begin to get in line. When you start to control your own rhythm and your own cycles, you're saying, life, get like me. Get on my cycle. Life, get on it. And if you didn't hear me the first time, let me say it again. I'm so resilient. I'm so resilient. Until life hears it and locks it in. Like, I get it. He used to focus on all kinds of shit that was unwanted, so I kept showing him that. But I'm getting overwhelmed with a new signal and a new instruction and new code that says, no, this is what is. And life will go ahead and just align with my cycle. Let's get on the same cycle, life. You hear me? New instruction, new code. Lock that code in and let's go. That is the point of this meditative technology. And then lastly, after you've used rhythm and mantra to assert something into life, the second half of this meditative practice, we then put on music that feels good. We put on feel-good music. I don't know if you can hear this music now at all, but I put on music that feels good. This is music that is made by Dewan Cowan, and it's got a happy feel to it. We put on feel-good music, and we just see ourselves completely inundated with the good we have just asserted. So today I just saw myself walking as a person who's not really moved too much about bad shit. That shit happens. But I'm someone who's so resilient. So for me, something bad happens, I just automatically think about, oh, what's the opposite of that? Oh yeah, I like that. For example, 2 days ago, or maybe even yesterday, I had some technical difficulties trying to use my particular platform here to go live on TikTok. And they didn't want to dance together. And it was frustrating. It took me an hour. I spent an hour, the whole hour I should have been on with y'all. I spent that hour trying to work with TikTok. And eventually at the end of that, I realized I was feeling terrible. So what I had to do was say, okay, what's the opposite of that? What's the opposite? The opposite is that I don't have to deal with any technological frustration at all. I got somebody else who does that for me. Oh, that feels good. No matter what the problem is, somebody else does it. Woo! And I spent the rest of the day in that reality. Oh, I don't even do that no more. That's not even something I do. If there's a technological difficulty between me and an objective, fuck the objective. So as of today, I don't give a fuck about TikTok. I won't even think about it again until there's somebody else around me to solve it. And that feels good. Uh-oh, music's too loud. Thank you, baby. That feels good. To me, that feels good. I took something that felt bad, turned it around so that all I focus on is what feels good to me. So I can feel good now. Keep my eyes open, my head up instead of down in the dumps. My head held high so that I can see every sign, nudge, instinct, all of it. Kelly Hyde, what's happening? Adrian, what's up? I can see it all now because I'm feeling good. I am dedicated to feeling good. Every single moment that I remember what life is really all about, I'm going to decide to feel good. All of it. So that I'm in the headspace that can receive it. And this morning I received some things. Last couple days I received some ideas from this place of, oh yes, I'm feeling good. I received some ideas and I wrote them all down. And they're great ideas. Fantastic. They're probably life-changing ideas. Were I to move on all the ideas that I receive in this state after I have beat into life what is, Were I to actually move on most of these things, I bet each one of them has the potential to give me everything I want. Everything I'm desiring. Oh, you know what? Just that thought makes me think, you know what? I'd love to have a person on the team who takes all of these ideas I pull down from this state of feeling really good and actionizes them. Finds a way to put them into some sort of project management system so that we don't lose track of them. That feels good. Doesn't that feel good? I got somebody to deal with all my technological issues. I got somebody to take every idea I pull down and make sure we don't lose them. And puts them into some sort of project management flow that puts them in order of importance and figures it all out. That feels good. Danielle, what's happening? That feels good. Oh, it feels good. And that's what I intend to do forever. Feel as good as possible. And one of the ways I'm getting there is by being resilient. By being fast to look at what's unwanted. Flip it over. What does it look like? Ooh, what's the opposite? Ooh. And to spend all my time focusing the spotlight of my attention and my awareness on that opposite. On exactly what it would feel like to have the opposite of the thing that's creating negative emotions in me. And that's it. That's the practice. That's the practice. I want to encourage you or invite you to try it. Try to be the resilient version of yourself. Try to be the version of yourself that when you experience something you don't like, immediately ask yourself, what's the opposite of that thing I don't like? And then spend all your time focusing on that, on the opposite of what had your attention to begin with. That's a resilient posture. And I think you'll find what I have found, that life will reward you with all kinds of clarity and goodness. Life will reward you with ideas designed to nudge you and move you in the direction you have begun to attenergize. That's Sarah's word, attenergize. Attention and energy. When you give attention and energy to something, you attenergize it. You make it bigger. You make it an inevitable part of your reality. That's it. Day 24. I'm so resilient. It's Friday. It's the weekend. I'm going to do something, one of my favorite things to do in life I get to do today. Sarah and I are going to spend some quality time remembering how beautiful life is. Remembering how wonderful it is to have all of you in our lives. Remembering how beautiful it is to live in this picturesque, idyllic location. We sat on the porch yesterday and looked out and just marveled at all of the different hues of green that filled our space. This is the greenest place I've ever been. It's so beautiful. That's right, Genevieve. I'm so resilient. 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 All day, I'll be thinking of you. All day, I'll be repeating this mantra. All day, I'll be taking any negative feeling and thinking, what's the opposite of that? And then I won't let my attention leave that new reality of what is the opposite of what's unwanted. To keep myself open, I want you to do the same. Be resilient all day, y'all. All day long. At this moment, at this now, I feel good. I hope you're feeling good too. I hope you take that feeling with you all day. I hope today you make someone else feel good. Have that intention, Kelly. Out there in Issaquah, Washington, go make somebody feel good. Well, she's a teacher. She's always making people feel good. She's a musician. She's built a life around making people feel good. I want all of you today to find a way to make somebody else feel good, and I want you to feel really good in doing so. So we can just all feel as good as possible. I feel good. I hope you feel good. And I hope you all feel good at every now until we meet again. Until then, as always, go feel good. Love you guys. See y'all later.